Act 3, Aoi Sato. Yep, she's involved. I was right. 1 month later. September 20th, Sunday evening. Oh, I'm so mad. I really wish I could scream at him. I really want to scream. But he's one of my best customers. I just wish he would take the rules seriously.
I said no free refills.
The squeak of my voice surprises even me. Gosh, I've never yelled at a customer before. It feels so liberating. I feel free. The customer hangs his head. He looks as guilty as I feel on the inside. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have raised my voice at him. Stupid. I'm going to get fired for this, I just know it.
Sorry, Miss Aoi. I'll never ask again, I promise.
Make sure you don't.
That's it. Don't let him see you back down. Be firm, girl. Stand up for yourself. The customer scurries away and I nearly faint from the adrenaline pounding through me. What a rush. I can't believe I didn't back down.
Deep breaths.
When I feel like I've calmed down, I fetch a cloth and begin to wipe down some tables. This place hasn't been too busy lately. I still shake when I think about the incident last month that drove away a lot of our customers. That tall, scary man with glasses and an evil face. He hurt my sweet little Junpei. He cornered him and hit this very cafe and stabbed his fingers with cutlery. What kind of sick freak does such a thing? I know there's something between those two. I can't ever forget the time that man left Junpei all bruised and broken on the ground outside his apartment. Grr. I hate that man. Who does he think he is, bullying my sweetheart? A pleasant little chime rings out from my pocket, and I recognize it as a notification I set to let me know when the cafe is closing.
Guess I better get going.
Luckily for me, I'm not on closing duty tonight. My coworkers will take care of all of that. All I need to do is sign out of the employee app on my phone, and my full shift will be automatically recorded. Then I'll get paid on time, just like usual.
Bye, everyone!
I wave farewell to the other girls and deck out the front door. As usual, my cute little honeybee is waiting for me outside.
Baby doll?
Junpei!
I rush into his arms and give him a hug, snuggly cuddle. A big snuggly cuddle.
I'm so happy to see you.
Of course, babe. I'm always here for you. How was your shift?
Not so bad.
Glad to hear it. Guess things really have changed around here.
Yep. It's so much better since the old manager left.
Good. You come tell Junpei if anyone else gives you trouble, yeah?
I will.
I nuzzle into his broad chest once more and immediately feel
Can
safe
I
and warm.
come back to your place?
Yes.
He holds my hand and leads me toward the train station. I'm so excited to be with him again.
Would you like tea, my dear?
Whoa now, Sugar Plum. You've been serving drinks to people all day. You go kick your feet up and I'll do the brewing.
Junpei is so thoughtful. Every word he says makes it clear how much he cares for me.
Thank you.
I heed his instructions and nestle myself comfortably into the sofa. As I wait for him to finish up in the kitchen, I scroll through my noise feed. I don't have that many friends on here, mainly just family members, but I still like to see what everybody is up to lately. Plus, Junpei always shares funny memes and pics on his profile, so I love seeing those. After scrolling for a minute, I come across a status update from a friend I haven't heard from in a while. Noriko Kurosawa. Hey, 3.
What does that mean?
Her entire post is short and meaningless. It just says HEI 3. What on earth could she mean by that? When was the last time I talked to Noriko anyway? She used to call me all the time. I used to call her too. But somewhere along the line we fell out of touch. After I introduced her to Junpei, I kinda got the feeling she was jealous. Noriko always had feelings for me. Maybe being introduced to my boyfriend really hurt her. Oh, now I feel terrible.
My love.
Junpei sets down 2 teacups on the small coffee table in front of the sofa. Steam rises slowly from both cups. The sight and scent immediately relaxes me.
Pumpkin.
Junpei scoots onto the sofa right next to me, and he leans his head on my shoulder. I raise a hand and run it through his hair as I continue scrolling through noise with my other hand. A post from a guy I went to school with, Shinya Fujikawa, grabs my attention. 5 hours ago. One step closer to solving the mystery of the deaths around Tokyo. Helping my father, Senior Detective Fujikawa, collect evidence from the crime scenes. It's like a dream come true. Thank you, Father. Interesting. I think Shinya always wanted to be a detective. Come to think of it, we were supposed to work together at Temujin. Shinya lined up that job for me and I... Junpei's gaze is fixated on Shinya's profile picture.
Oh, Shinya?
I tap on his picture and load his
We went to
profile.
school together.
I scan through his profile and read some more of his recent posts. 2 days ago. My father, Senior Fujikawa, has enlisted me to help with his top secret investigation. Can't divulge any further information. My lips are sealed, top secret. So happy that I managed to get a lead on this case. I submitted some information to the detective in charge of the serial murders around Tokyo, who just happened to also be my father, and he said I can join the investigation team as a probationary member.
This guy has a real father complex, doesn't he?
Oh. He overheard what Tomoe and Kojiro were talking about. He's dating Tomoe. My guess is he gave his father false information, wanting to help find the other people and not Corpse Girl. Because he wants to protect Tomoe.
Maybe.
7 days ago. No one tells you what to expect when you experience heartbreak. No one tells you how hollow and empty you will feel. It's important to throw yourself into your work. I will do so.
Heartbreak? Something about this dude tells me he's never had a girlfriend in his life.
Huh. I wonder...
Did they break? Farewell, my love. I'm sorry I couldn't be the man you wanted me to be. To Tomoe Watanabe, my soulmate, my other half, my one and everything. Please forgive me.
Jeez. Have some dignity, dude.
Wow. He really likes to share everything, doesn't he?
Or maybe he's gonna turn her in. Or maybe they broke up to protect each other. I don't know. We're finding out.
I swear, he never used to be this dramatic.
Junpei yawns and puts his arm around me. A classic move. He's so sweet and romantic. I put my phone down and snuggle into his body. He's like a big soft
I should
teddy
get
bear.
going once I finish this cup of tea.
Really? Do you have to go?
Yeah, sorry, babe. I gotta check in on Mom tonight.
Oh, okay.
You'll be okay, right?
Thought of being alone forms a pit in my
Don't worry.
stomach.
I'll help you out before I leave.
Thank you.
Junpei takes one last sip of tea
I'll
and
check
gets to his
the
feet.
usual stuff.
Yes, please.
He walks behind the sofa and ruffles my hair with his rough hand. The bandages that wrapped around his fingers feel coarse against my scalp. As he wanders around my small apartment, he calls out to
Oven
me.
and stovetop are both switched off. The kitchen tap is off, no drips.
He moves into the bathroom and his voice echoes
Tap
against the
is
tiled
off
wall.
in here too. And the shower is off.
Finally, he
I'll
moves to
lock
the front
this door
door.
properly when I walk out. You just have to put the deadbolt in place, okay?
Hey. Thank you.
Anytime, sugar. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
She def has OCD.
Love.
With that, Junpei walks out the door and closes it behind him. I quickly dash from the sofa to the door and slide the deadbolt into
All
place.
done. The door is locked. The door is locked. The door is locked.
I take a deep breath and tiptoe back to the sofa, then collapse onto it. Junpei is so good to me. He truly helps me out. When I'm alone, I find it so hard to be sure that everything is in order. I can't sleep or leave the apartment if there's a possibility that I've left a tap running or an appliance switched on. I can't relax if I think the door might be unlocked. I have to check things again and again until there's no shadow of a doubt that things are the way they should be. I don't remember when this obsessive-compulsive behavior first started, but I've been battling it for as long as I can recall. At the very least, when Junpei is here, he checks everything for me. He's so good to me. It saves me so much time. It stops me from having to stand in front of the kitchen sink for 5 minutes, constantly checking and double-checking if the tap is running. Logically, I know it's easy to see if water is flowing from the faucet. You can see it, you can hear it, you can feel it if you slip your hand underneath the flow. But logic rarely applies when I find myself second-guessing my own senses. I can glance at the faucet and tell myself that it's been turned off properly, it's not dripping. But when I turn away, what if I'm wrong? What if it's actually still running? I feel like my mind is betraying me. I feel like I can't trust anything I see or hear. When in doubt, it should be a simple matter of just quickly checking one more time. But the more I check, the less certain I become. And it's not just the faucet I have trouble dealing with. It's nearly everything. I unplug appliances from the power sockets to make sure they're definitely not still running. I flick light switches on and off 20 times in a row to ensure I haven't left a bulb on when I leave the room. I open and close doors repetitively. The locks are the worst. I have to examine them from every possible angle to convince myself that no one can possibly break in. My condition is completely and utterly fucked up. Struggling against it has caused other horrific afflictions to evolve inside me: anxiety, depression, and self-hatred. I just feel like I can't do anything without the shadow of my compulsive behavior looming over me and controlling me. And so tonight, like many other nights, I decide to sleep right where I am, here on the sofa. Getting up and going into my bedroom is too much effort. Sleeping where I am is just much, much easier. I begin to drift off, my face planted against the sofa cushions, my legs draped over the armrest. September 21st, Monday morning. I'm thankful I don't have to work in the maid cafe today. My neck is a little sore from a terrible night's sleep, but I won't let that get me down. It's Monday, the start of a fresh, brand new week. I've got lots of exciting things to look forward to. For starters, I'm expecting a delivery of some items I ordered online over the weekend. It's mostly snack foods, but still, I can't wait. Secondly, I'll get to see my Junpei again this afternoon. I'm going to meet him when he finishes work. Third, my favorite anime airs on Monday nights. There's a new episode every week, well, except for when they run repeats after a season has just finished. Junpei loves anime as much as I do. Granted, he's not into my favorite series. He says it's a little too girly, but he likes a lot of other shows. We have so much fun discussing characters and stories we like, even if the show he watches scares me a little. Yes, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good week. My upbeat mood is instantly shattered when Noriko Kurosawa's name lights up on my phone screen. She's calling me? We haven't spoken in so long. Why? What does she want from me? Noriko, she's such a chore. She whines and complains so much about her life, but she doesn't know how good she has it. So what if she's scared of leaving her apartment? Agoraphobia isn't that bad. I'm scared of everything. Everything. She's so selfish, thinking she's the only one who has it rough. I'm so tired of tiptoeing around her feelings and her stupid sensitivities. Bitch, you ain't much better.
Hello? Allie? Hi, Noriko. Hey, listen. I know it's been a while, but can I stay at your place for a few days? I got booted out of my apartment for not paying the rent, and, well, I was living in this abandoned factory, but I can't do it anymore. I hate being there alone. The guy I was spending time with just disappeared, and now... Allie? Are you there?
Is this crazy bitch for real? She hasn't spoken to me for weeks, months, and now she wants to live in my apartment?
Sorry, Noriko. You can't stay here. Well, fuck you too.
My phone beeps twice and the call abruptly ends. What the hell is her problem? Before I can even blink, she calls me again. I'm hesitant to answer this time, but...
Noriko. Sorry, I overreacted. I think I'm in trouble. I think Corpse Girl is trying to kill me, and I need somewhere safe to stay.
Corpse Girl is trying to kill her. I think Noriko has finally lost the plot. Whatever sliver of sanity she once held onto has finally slipped between her fingers.
Corpse Girl isn't trying to kill you. What? How would you know? You are Corpse Girl. Remember? What? How do you... I'm the one who wants to kill you.
Yep.
I'm going to fucking murder you in your sleep.
Noriko's silence convinces me that her memory is returning. Perhaps she called me in some delirious state or because of some fever dream. The call disconnects as she curses. That stupid bitch. Did she seriously forget who she was talking to? I've had it up to here with her. As soon as Junpei works out the location of her factory, I'm going to go there myself and slit her throat open with my fingernails. I'll let her bleed out all over me and tell her that she never meant a thing to me. I don't care how much she loves me, I'll end her life quickly before she has a chance to confess her feelings with one last gasping, dying breath. Once Noriko is dead, the human removal service will no longer have any competition. I was right! And I'll finally be able to take her place as Corpse Girl. During our school years, I was always envious of Noriko. She was so beautiful, so slim and graceful, and she had a wonderful family. Parents that loved her more than anything. I never had- No, she didn't! I never had any of that. I wanted so badly to be her. I struggled with my weight back then, but that wasn't the worst of it. I had an abusive mother and a father that essentially ignored my existence. Well, until he killed me by splitting my neck open. I would have given anything to trade places with Noriko and feel alive again. It didn't matter to me that Noriko complained about every aspect of her life. She moaned about how much she despised her delinquent sister. She griped about how her father walked out on her. but still sent her a birthday card every year. She lamented over the time her mother tried to kill herself in front of her and her sister, how her mother hung from a ceiling, barely alive, for hours and hours until Yoriko figured out how to call for an ambulance. But I would have taken all that trauma over my own upbringing. I'd have traded my life for hers without a second thought. Noriko had no idea how lucky she was. I think you're fucking insane too. Even after all these years, I never really overcame my envy of her. I never went so far as to request her death through Corpse Girl's website. Oh, I even went so far as to request her death through Corpse Girl's website. Yep. Of course she didn't die. How could she have? Junpei figured it out before I did. He forced his way into Corpse Girl's website and viewed all the death requests. Someone, Noriko, had placed a comment on the request I submitted. A single line of text never intended to be seen by other eyes. That's me, bitch. Knowing that she had become Corpse Girl made my jealousy grow. I wanted to take her place. I wanted people to fear me just like they feared her. I wanted any other life, anything that would let me escape my own hellish half-existence. Thanks to trawling through her website, Junpei soon figured out the whole thing was essentially a hoax. Corpse Girl had no ability to cause death. Noriko was simply trying to con people into ending their own lives. It was pathetic. It made me laugh. I decided I would play along with Noriko's delusions in order to ensure her downfall.